Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the final of the Australian Blackball Championships with SA and Queensland. And I have a very, very special treat commentary with me. I have apparently the better half of the Butterworth clan, Tracy Butterworth. How are you, love?
Very well, thank you. We've got Ella up here taking photos.
I would say, on paper, that these two teams are probably a fair result to make the final when you look at all players experience-wise, talent-wise, etc. And I don't think Kenny Nicol is very good at spelling because he has decided to chuck the letter I in the word Australia, for South Australia there. And I know he's going to fix that now. So double break off and yellow in on left side for SA.
Jamie, did South Australia lose? Have they lost a match?
They haven't yet.
They have not lost a match.
Completely undefeated, but I do believe Queensland is in the same boat.
Oh, really?
So both sides, opposite sides of the draw.
Different groups, yeah.
I don't think either side's lost a match yet, so this should be, as I said, they're probably the two teams that deserve to be in the final when you look at all the results and players, stats, etc. As we see, Dane Van Kempen pots a yellow and pots a red, and that's totally fine in this code. It's actually fine in either code. But he's actually still got a pot of ball to be on one.
He does, and yellows are looking nice.
So in Blackball, no nomination at all, ever in this game. So even though he's popped one of both balls, he can't just say, oh, I'll choose yellow. He actually still has to make a ball to be on them. Three ball plant coming out. Guess what? If he gets his shot, he should go game.
Nice.
Oh,
that's a bit tricky.
Still okay.
Yeah, he's got the yellow in the middle.
And Dane's also won the singles as well. He's played very well the whole tournament. I'm not sure what he's finished stats-wise in the teams, but it would have been pretty up there.
He's fairly pumped, committed to going to Cyprus in November.
Actually, a lot of players I've spoken to are very keen to head over. And
you're one of them.
Absolutely. I'm there. I just got to catch up with myself. I think we'll see a bigger presence next year in this from all states as far as elite talent's concerned. That's a good shot there from Dane. Left himself on this bottom left ball and wants to just clear the red that's in the middle of these two yellows at the bottom of the table there, so he's got access to the right side of the three yellows. Well, he's gone high. I'll tell you, these tables are really zippy too when you're playing thinner cut.
I don't think he's on that yellow.
Oh, I think you're right. He might be on it. No, he's on it. Okay, he's actually put a little small amount of gear on it, not much, but this is not bad either because the natural line will come in between black and red. So he won't care too much about sort of clearing the blue spot here, like going high up the table. As long as he gives himself a shot at the black, which he's just done, but he's flicked the red. Didn't want the flick on the red. I actually think he did that bit hard, but it only just made the pocket, didn't it? So. Jamie Ross put himself in a bad spot.
He has. I think he did that the shot before when he clustered those yellows in the middle.
Yeah, agree completely. He just lands a foot short, he's alright, but these tables, I'm telling you now, they're very, very quick on the beds. They will suck the balls into the pockets too along the rails for soft pace, and they're a bit tricky at pace along the rails. So, and they do drift a touch as well. So they're tricky conditions.
Oh, what a shot! I didn't even think I could see that.
That's what this bloke does.
That's a great shot.
That's what this bloke does. I think that was the master, wasn't it?
I think you're right. I'm just going to go and have a look at the rankings and see where all these boys are.
Get used to this too, guys, if you're only just tuning in for finals because you didn't want to watch the rest of the proceedings or whatnot, but every single frame is lagged. I don't mind this format, and I'll tell you right now, get good at the lag if you're in a team event, because you do not want to be receiving every single frame. You will get brutalised. Double kiss on the red there from Ricky, probably a touch stiff.
Who's Listy playing? Look, Aaron.
Playing Aaron Trethaway, who actually master broke on me today in the semi, the so-and-so. Got a bit of payback on me from the semi last night.
Has Aaron made a South Australian state team in
he hasn't,
April? No, I don't think he has. I
has.
think he's come pretty close a few times. Solid player. Yeah, we saw that, Black Dane.
Dane's come over to tell us how big his black was. A little bit big, he said. And as I said, Dane's had a good carnival. He's won the singles.
He's come sixth.
I don't see. Like I said, those stats aren't. I'd take them on percentage, not frames played.
71.
71. Yeah, so he's about 6, right? That's still a good carnival. Anywhere in the top 10 is a good carnival. But winning the open singles is the ultimate, as far as an individual stats concerned, and he's done that in the open.
You told me before it hasn't quite sunk in yet. Dane was saying before it hasn't quite sunk in yet that he's won a
Australian title. Yeah, yep. Like I actually understand how he feels there for a change. Good spread for Aaron too.
What do you think, he goes out here?
Well, if he doesn't, he's made a big error because they link really, really nice. The only thing that can go wrong is he's going to play on the rail ball next, and his transition off the rail ball to the next red and to the red after that is probably the only thing that can go wrong. To me, this is the key shot.
Yep.
Actually, no, this is not the key shot for me. It's the shot after this is the key shot, because he's going to be playing for the ball to the right of just underneath the black.
Yep.
And he need ideally, if he cannons the yellow or gets just near the yellow, that's just the left of the one over the middle, he's in a good spot. Ricky's missed that by a bit, although he won't be that concerned. Oh, he's tried to punch it. Actually, what he's tried to do there is he's tried to play for the other red. So he can just play a series of little stuns or run through shots. So if he could have stunned them to the yellow just above the red, and he looked really good. I'm not sure if the Queensland just played that shot. That's actually Jamie White. That's actually a good shot. It keeps him in the frame. Skill shot. We're all very excited about the skill shot here in Australia, because we're not used to having to play them. So every time we play some shot where we pot our own ball and our opponent's ball in the same shot that's covering a pot or something, we all bar up a little.
Has that happened much in the boys?
I've actually done it about 5 or 6 times. I've actually done it more than I expected to do it.
Didn't see too much of that in the ladies. A couple of attempts.
I've even had one where I've popped my last ball and the black at the same time to win the frame. That's going to go in. Oh, a little harder would have. And that's a really good example here. He's missed that by a really long way, but it's the tables just tend to drift in a touch towards the pockets at a slow pace. And Jamie's just in stay alive mode here. He's just trying to stay in the frame. May see Ricky actually cut this red in with some right hand side and try and just nudge the yellow. If he doesn't like it now, we'll play the plant and then get on a better angle to play it, which I think is probably a better option. Oh, bad shot from Aaron there. gives Listy the free shot. I'm surprised Ricky's not had a bit more of a dip there, but at the same token, good shot. Not a lot of danger. So this is where I think the Aussies are learning more about the free shot and how to utilise it best. And I don't think too many players will be guilty of like overcomplicating it. Instead of just saying, you know what, I'm on yellow for example here, just promote the dead ball and pot out in one. No different to playing two shot, except it doesn't carry. So he'd be like, oh, well, I've still got two shots, you know, in the two shot rules. He's only got one. And that's something I do kind of like about Blackball. You're always under the pump. You've got to keep potting balls with one visit.
Oh. I can't see Jamie getting back to the table now.
Oh, I agree. And
I unfortunately haven't seen very much of the men's games with the amount of time I've been able to spend here, but it's very different to the ladies.
I think the difference, to be honest, Trace, is that the girls, I think Blackball's slower for them. I know it sounds funny, but what happens is the girls will take control of a pocket, and in the two-shot rules, they can pot each other's balls and take control, you know, of the black or whatever. And what's happening here, you can't do that in these rules. So what's happening is the person that's got the ball over the pocket, they're keeping it there, but they're too scared to pull the trigger and pot out.
Yep.
And so the game goes forever because they're just knocking balls around the table.
Seen that a lot.
So message to you girls out there that watch this later on or whatever, or want to learn something from the guys playing or whatever, don't be scared to pull the trigger. That's how you get better.
Oh, great shot.
So 2-0, but looking like 2-1 in a sec.
And we've got Macklin coming up against Anthony Grantham, and then Bronson against
Rick Dog's been pretty consistent as well. Hasn't even been playing the game at all, but just rocks up and just wins. That's how he rolls. Has got smaller arms than me too, I just like to add in.
Pretty sure you made that call on the first day, didn't you?
Actually, I think you're still going to be covered. I'm just trying to sound awesome. Good lag from both players. I think SA has cleared that one. I'm anxious to see Bronson here. I've had a couple of chats with the bloke. He's a pretty intense unit, just quietly. And I actually just have to wonder how much he relaxes in environments like this because, as I said, he's a pretty intense unit. And there's a good example of maybe just being a bit tight on the cue.
I don't know Bronson very well. I've heard a few stories, but...
I've only really sort of chatted to him these as I said, he's a pretty intense sort of guy. He gets right. He's a big lover of the game. Nothing wrong with that at all, of course. But just seems like a really, you know, intense sort of guy and loves the game that much. So sometimes when that happens, you tend to really want to win a lot too. You know, you want to win so much that you can tighten up on the cue and not be free flowing and playing your best pool under pressure. So I'm going to be interested to see how he goes here. Big break on the reds there. It's a matter of whether he's got one accessible. Buddy. Now Tracy's going to go and kill herself. AKA Smoke. Garver's decided, bang, I'm in the commentary seat. You're on now.
It's a swapsies really because Tracy has to powder her nose and I was just standing there, so she says, let me take over. So what's happening, Jamie?
Pretty good standards so far. You must be pretty happy so far with your tournament. I know you're disappointed to lose the singles, but overall, pretty happy.
Yeah, I enjoyed it very much. Yeah, and someone has to lose in the final, and to go 6-5. Yeah, it was nice close match. At least it was a bit exciting as well. So, and everyone's been complimentary about the game, the match. So pretty good.
Yeah, we've already had a chat about it. It's always easy to look and watch and criticise and whatnot, but it's you're out there in the middle. It's not easy.
No, but I love your input, and I like to hear it. So thank you very much.
Good thing about it too is it's got streamed, so you can always go back and watch it, and you might look at it and go, "Oh, what did I do that for?"
Oh, I know all that already, so I don't have to look at it. But I prefer the verbal information that you can give me is more beneficial to me than actually looking at the frame, because I generally know where I've buggered up. So yeah. So and I learn more from that direct input. And I've always told you that I'm happy for you to tell me things.
Oh, I'm not afraid to speak up.
I know.
But for the girls out there that actually might be wanting to play, step up to the next level or play these national titles or whatever and feel they're not confident enough to do it or whatever, Gov is the perfect example. I actually had a word to Gov, 2 or 3 years ago now?
That's right,
and I said, you need to attack the game more. That's what I said to you. I said, you need to be confident in your ability.
Oh, sorry about that. On the right hand side, he just missed a nice...
surprising miss.
Sorry I interrupted there, Jamie.
No, you're right. And I believe you have done that. You've attacked the game more.
Yeah.
And you look a better player for it.
And to be honest, years ago in England when I was playing, and I attacked the game a lot more, and because the old EPA rules where you could just keep touching up and snooking someone to death, the girls used to do that to me all the time, and then I looked like I was out potting them and then miss near the end, and then I'll be like forever getting out snookers, and then so I kind of learned to close the game down, and so then that became more of a habit. But then but still confident in sometimes potting. But now I'm thinking I've been there, done that, so it's good to expand and go on, like you said, like attack more and be confident in those shots.
Yeah, and plus you're probably playing on the English tables, which are a bit more generous than ours.
Yeah.
These are absolutely horrible down the rails at pace. They're really tricky.
Yeah. But it's a game that everyone can learn all the time, from beginners to experienced players. It's always learning.
Always learning, no matter how good you are at this game.
That's right.
There's always something you can pop up and go, oh wow, I didn't think of that shot.
Yeah. And we can't guarantee what these round balls are going to do. You could do 1,000 breaks, and each break the balls will land differently.
Guaranteed.
No.
And here's a really good example of how Blackball is brutal. So if Aaron, is it Aaron at the table? On the right side?
Have a look at the names.
Anthony. So Anthony Grantham does not get out of the snook and hit the red. Then a free ball will occur, and the red can either be pot or just lodged from near the pocket and potentially killed to a rail. Or of course, you can just pot out with the first visit. Oh, what a shot from Anthony Grantham! But here's the consequence of not playing it at pace. If he had played it at pace, he would have probably got the line right, because the ball would have squared up off the 2 rails. So good news, bad news for Anthony Grantham, and now he's got to come out of another snook and try and can this in the left middle. Or if he hits it too straight, he might get a result and put it in the right middle. But either way, I'm hitting this hard enough to actually make it to the right middle. So you can see Anthony now, he's lining up the line. So ideally he's playing for one pocket, playing for left, but you're going to hit it hard enough that if you actually hit it a bit straight, then you actually double the black to the right middle. And that's what he's done. He's hit it hard enough where it wouldn't reach both pockets. Tell you what, he's hit into not a bad area. A long pot must be taken first visit unless a snooker is chosen as the optional shot.
Sorry about my heavy breathing earlier on. apparently I had the mic too close and I was heavy breathing, so it wasn't because I was excited sitting next to you, Jamie.
It might have been.
I don't think so.
You did tongue kiss me and all.
Oh, I did, certainly did. And we got it on video. I'm louder than Jamie apparently.
I can't believe that because I'm talking way louder than you. What about now? I have to wait to call something. Here comes Anthony out of a snook. It looks like a bit wide. Oh, look at this shot. Oh, I've called that wrong.
Awesome.
Well, that's what happens when you don't pull the trigger. Macklin had a long ball available to clear the frame. He opted for the snooker, played a good snooker, but Anthony Grantham was up to the task. Nails the black. Says happy days, 3-2 South Australia. Sarwin misses that ball by 4 foot. It rolls in.
Come on, Jamie.
Legit missed that. He knows he missed. I think he was actually happy with it to go over the hole. Hang on, was that Sarwin?
No, you don't. Calm down.
It's not Sarwin, it's Anthony. It's Aaron, is it? I actually think he was trying to sit it.
Why? He's got the game here.
Oh, it's Roth. Just the way he played it.
All right.
I just thought he was happy for it to sit over the hole.
Jamie's been disconnected because he doesn't know what he's doing. Oh dear, he's back on.
Maybe I'm loud now. I've had a battery change.
It's always good for a battery change, you get more power. Ooh. Okay.
Roth's actually played that with a bit of right hand side to try and square it down the rail. Sorry, down the centre of the table. Sacrifice the pot. Still, Jamie White's not got an amazing set of balls to deal with here. I guess these ones go to the middle okay if he plays.
That's right. Okay. Oh.
Big shot this, because not only do you have to hit this accurate, you need to actually not hit it too hard to make the yellow on. Got it, it's good. It looks easy, this. It's just like, oh yeah, just hit it down the rail, slip it inside the yellow,
just
put it over the
if it comes
hole.
out a little bit, then you're in trouble.
If you don't hit it right, it's spot on. He hasn't hit it hard. See, that's just come out a bit. It might have been Tracy. She's in the smoking room the other. Dane Van Kempen continuing to be dangerous at the table, looking good again to run this rack. And the Roth big cut coming up here.
Just for the viewers, is Jamie sounding a bit better? Because he was a bit quiet apparently.
Oh, what a shot from the Roth.
I can't believe Jamie's ever quiet, but...
yeah, I'm finding hard to believe, Gov.
We just swap mics so he can come out a bit louder. Thanks, Annie.
Oh, good shot from DVK. Hasn't got a result though. Actually, really pretty stiff rub. He got two really thin rubs off two balls there, and not really on a lot. Meanwhile, Roth says, "Shut up, I'm going game."
Yep, run this down for the black.
Perfect. I love how he played that with running side to play into the line of the shot. Very intelligent player, Roth. Doesn't do a lot wrong.
Nice, nice.
Great shot from Dane Van Kempen.
What's going on here?
What's going on here? Not afraid to take a double on. Got to play for the rail ball here, and he has. Even this shot, can't dolly it in. You've got to play this with a bit of confidence and come off the rail and down a bit, because he wants Angle to come back off the side cushion and back for the black. So he will cue this in. Lovely. Oh, he's just jawed it. White ball was good, but found the jaws. Listy's like just trying to wheel the ball on. They're having another look. He says, "Nah, you got me, bro."
Looks like yellow.
Hang on, he wants to have another look at this. Look at this. He decides to give it up. So Dane's just checking to see whether he can squeeze this red under the yellow. I think he can. If he plays it now, though, he needs a good white. I know it sounds silly because the red's over the hole, but still does need a good white. Doesn't want to crash into the black, for example, and kill it on the rail.
Oh, edit that. That's nice.
Now, Gov, how do you play this, out of interest?
How do I play this?
This red to get on the black. With your cue? With the tip of your cue? You know, hit it with the back end?
Can't see the angle from the other side, but the only thing I can see is just screw back.
It's a really difficult shot, this, because he might have to be overstretching here. I think he's going to try and pick the line either to the right side of the black or between the yellow and black.
Get it higher than the black.
Oh, he's miscued. That's just a product of overstretching.
Okay.
But what's actually really funny about that?
He's got a great shot.
Yeah, and he'd probably be happy with this. He's comfortable on it. He's a good cuer, Dane, and he's a good potter. So it would not surprise me in the slightest if he bangs this in.
But would you, Jamie, try to get high onto the black then?
Yeah, I would have been happy to screw high up. I don't care where I land as long as I got a shot on it. Yeah. I don't want to land on the side rail, of course, but I'm happy to. I'll probably try and screw between yellow and black, because if I flick the black, if I get it full, I'll go for the middle. If I flick it thin, it's not good. But if I flick the right side of the yellow, I know I'm perfect, because I'm going to float up for the black. Oh, it's on the middle.
Oh my God, that's good. Until it lifts you down around the table, you can't even see that shot.
I didn't think it was on in the middle. I thought he was going to play it long, but
I'm saying, you can't see it from here, that it was even on.
And that's what Dane Van Kempen does, ladies and gentlemen, if you're wondering. He just pots balls and just gets on with it. 3-all. Oh, maybe you've got that wrong. Yeah. But Dane just won that, so it can't be 4-3. Okay.
Oh, and he said Solid's a bit loud now.
I'm a bit loud. Let me put my microphone. I'm always loud.
I turned it up a little bit and I've just turned it down a bit because I realised it.
Okay, we're trying to sort that out. Sorry, Annie.
Tell me if I'm too loud now, Annie. I'm always loud.
You're really good now, as in you're not soft at all.
Another close leg, but I think Sarwan's pinned that one. I'll hard limit. Ryan Nichols, who says I ever get excited?
Yeah, a few betters have gone down there as well.
I've had a few, look, I won't lie folks, I've had a few socials. I've had a good win today. I've enjoyed myself here, and I have had a couple of celebratory socials. I reckon I added a few extra syllables into the word celebratory there.
And I'm on the CC. I have promised that I'll be home tonight anyway. However I get home, I will be home.
Anthony Grantham looking like not too much drama here on the left side table. Just wants to stun this, just pull it back probably a couple of inches. Yeah, that's beautiful.
Just like that. Just got to be careful he doesn't overrun it.
Well, I actually don't mind if he, well, underrunning it's better because you can play for the middle, but the most important thing about this shot is walk around, have a look at the area that you can land in. The way I see this, I think you can't go too far. Like the middle, like going past the black is too far. So he can actually, that's not far enough. Now he's got to actually play a more difficult black though. If he actually comes down the table another foot, he can stun it and have a pretty straight black. Yeah, so he'll drop this in. He'll either play for the middle or he'll drop it in and play a more half-ball black, but he could have come down the table the wide another foot and just stun the wide in and have a much straighter black.
Had more room than, Gotcha.
And little things like this matter. He's playing for the middle here.
Apparently you're now louder than me, but that's okay. I can just raise my voice a bit.
Oh wow, what's he going here? That was just crazy stuff. That's what I'm talking about. See, he underruns the previous ball by probably a foot of ideal, and now he's in a position where he's actually got to play a big black.
See how it goes. I think he cut it up quite well.
I can only imagine he plays this left centre or top right, but I think left centre's more the go. I don't think the in-off there. I think the red covers any in-off chance.
Left centre, then it doesn't matter if he knocks the other red in. So
exactly.
Just go for the pot.
And this is one of the things I actually don't like about Blackball. I know it sounds silly, but this shot, it's a good shot. Yeah. You can play shots with no fear. Yeah. Like, I know that sounds like a negative, positive type of thing, but if you've got to play a shot where, you know, in the two-shot rule, for example, you need to land in a more precise area to play the black so you don't foul. Yeah. In Blackball, you don't need to do that because you don't care if you play the opponent's ball. So the skill level required to land in that more accurate area is removed. So to me, it's a negative because it removes the skill. I think
on the black shot, but when it's when you do the skill shot, potting your ball and clear a pocket on purpose, that you do the shot and you're potting your ball and you clear the other corner, say, and you've done the skill shot. I quite like that. But what I'd like to see is actually that you actually nominate that skill shot. You know, when someone hits the ball in a
fluke or something else,
and then you go up the table and fluke your ball in by accident, I feel that's unfair. But I don't know how they can control or
understand. Yeah. Well, they're actually American pool actually is more a nomination system. I'm not 100% of the Supreme rules that were getting played over in England. I don't think they even use a nomination system either, but I mean the way the game's going now with all the TV, like the streaming coverage and all that sort of stuff, it's all about speeding the game up, making it faster.
Yeah, but still have the skill, so that to me, the skill shot, I like it.
Is removing the skill level from the game to sacrifice to the speed of play. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's, to me, is the only concern I see moving forward with the rules and how things are going with the tables. Racks,
but you can tweak that skill shot either one way by nominating the skill shot, or the only time you can't do the skill shot is on the black. I don't know if that would work, but that's just my sort of thought.
Yeah, no, I like the thinking. It removes the concern I've got about how you don't need to be as precise to land on an excellent position on the black. I mean, I think the fact that you can actually pot the black and then pot your opponent's ball in the same position, I actually think that just defies logic to me. It makes no sense. But that's why this game is, and so it removes any element of fear and allows creativity of players. So I understand the rules, I get it, I just don't know if I like it.
Me and Jamie just had a great talk, and apparently you might have not heard very clearly what I was saying because of the background noise, but we are trying to adjust the sound levels so that you could, but whether we can repeat that again, I don't know.
I said a lot of stuff there,
didn't I?
Ooh.
Oi.
I expected this match to be close as well, so I was just going to put the boot in here. I don't know if he can get the snoot. I don't know if he can hit enough of the yellow.
He could go for the pot.
Yeah, I'd probably go for the pot here. I think you can get to the red at the top right, do you think, or do you think the black's covering? The try to use a little bit of right hand side to pinch a little bit angle past the black, but I think he's still giving this red a potential chance. Maybe not able to pot it, but maybe side rail first and play a bit of a kind of safety. Macklin and Fernandez are not afraid to throw the cue at the ball. How's his result?
Not bad.
Play some crazy stuff, Macklin. Oh, what's that by? Good pot from Bronson.
He is. We still got a bit of trouble with those 2 reds on the right hand side.
He's in huge trouble. Massive trouble.
At least I called that, eh?
In fact, I don't like the shot he's played when I look at him, because all he's doing is putting himself into more and more trouble with harder and harder pots. The transition 0. Like, he's actually going to run through this and play a back double and get the cannon on the red. All of this is horrible. If he gets it though, awesome. He's played good weight, it's a good shot, but I think you need to come through a bit closer to centre pocket. This is a big back double and you now can no longer control the cannon on the red. It's going to fly everywhere. There's no way you can control the outcome of this shot.
But if he does do it, he shouldn't do it like too hard, maybe. Just, I don't know.
I think with a shot like that, you've got to commit, you know, like,
yeah,
you know you're going to be faced with this next shot. Now he's playing for a bit of luck. How's his luck go? Oh, he just missed the pot. And I think if he had got the pot, they wouldn't have landed like that. So, hard to tell. I mean, really good chance for, who's at the table? The Rick Dog. Well, I'll tell you what, of all the players in their side, Rick Dog's probably the one I'd probably rate as much as probably the Roth to just cleanly finish this. I need Mike closer. Yeah. How's this, guys? I'm looking Mike a bit closer. I might just need to keep that down. It's hard to get it right.
Oh, it's...
I don't know Rick would be 100% happy with that, only because he's Chinese a bit. Would have liked to have run through a touch more, but I think he'll still be fine.
I'm not sure if he had a kick on that. It didn't seem to move how he wanted it to, but sort of just as he hit it, just stopped there, didn't it?
Yeah, just got to clear the red here. I don't expect him to miss this. I really don't. He's a great cue, Ricky Emery. Very good player. I think he's one of Australia's best when he's actually playing the game.
Yeah, good shot.
There you go. He's cleared the red nicely. Got good angle here as well. Rick just to stun up middle of the table. Just got to make sure he clears the red, doesn't cannon it. He should be fine. Oh, would have liked to hit that touch harder. Still don't see him missing it. Too good a cueist.
Good pot.
And I'll tell you what, if you can actually go back and watch his cueing there, you'll see really, really short feathers, and I mean really short. And when he pulls the cue back, he only pulls it back probably 1.5 to 2 inches and keeps everything really compact. And that's actually quite important on a shot like that because it just allows for less body movement.
Yep.
Now, I'm actually just going to disappear for a quick second. Sorry, guys. I've just got to back.
Oh, you're just left with a go. That's a good shot. A nice break. He could run out on this break.
Hey Gov, it's Penny here. I'm just going to test the microphone of Jamie's just to see how we're going. While we're just having a bit of a lull. So 6-4, I'll be fixing that score up. Sorry guys. So 6-4 to SA on that. Two.
Good evening, you lucky people. The Gov's just vacated the chair to go off and have a bit of quiet time. Jamie's taking a bit of a restroom break, so that's a big black in the middle. So that'll take South Australia 7-4. That's what they did in the semi-final this morning. If you were watching it against Victoria, they came out pretty strong and literally laid down the challenge and said catch us if you can, and unfortunately the Vics couldn't get there, and they're just repeating the process tonight. This is terrific. We actually got 148 viewers. Ryan H3, can you guys please commentate the pool and worry about the matches? Not quite sure what you mean there, but we'll try and explain to you what's going on. We're not going to be able to try and predict every shot on the table, but obviously some alternatives that might come to hand from a different viewpoint. Ryan Nichols, wouldn't you be happy that Jamie was muffled sometimes? So Kenny's just tried to adjust the Jamie's mic, so bear with us.
Right, I'm back. Sorry guys. Hopefully I sound less horrible or whatever was going on.
I actually heard the communications minister intervened with your commentary. You may have been contravening some airwave acts.
You may have to fill me in on that one, mate. I'm not following you there.
Nah, it's okay. I'm trying to be funny,
but
but
tell me a joke. I think SA broken weight or 7-4 lead. I did favour SA in this match previous to it starting, I won't lie, and that's just because they're just used to this sort of stuff, you know, like most of the guys that play on the SA side have played multiple state teams and two-shot rules. They're used to this type of team environment, used to the loudness, used to the pressure, used to the stream. The Queensland guys, actually I shouldn't probably say that, most of the Queensland guys are pretty used to it too, but they don't play, they haven't played multiple state sides. For Queensland, DBK probably the only one. Jamie White's played a couple of state sides, Bronson's played a couple, Macklin, maybe a couple. Listy's played heaps actually, just not for a while now.
Dwayne's just played a massive shot to get him behind this yellow to run it across the other side of the table.
I'm not sure it helps him.
No, but yeah, it's because he's got to open out the yellow. If he can punch it across and leave the white ball on this bottom rail, maybe that's okay.
I actually think he's tried to land a touch high and play the double on the yellow and open up the last yellow by knocking the red out. The only thing I can really see here is he takes the pot on full-blooded and tries to chop right through it. He doesn't care if he pots red as long as he pots the yellow, and hopefully he comes off the bottom rail and back on the yellow again.
Yeah, he's looking to put a lot of work on this.
Yeah, maybe jack up and screw off it as well off the red, and that way he brings the white high. This is a big shot, this.
Yeah.
Oh, he's really jacking up on this. Geez, he didn't have to jack up that high. I mean, I love the queuing, I love the action, but probably overdid that a touch.
Yeah, there's a skill shot on the other table from Sarwin.
And here's what I mean, like, it's not really a skill shot. I don't classify it as a skill shot. I'll tell you why. It's because it didn't gain him an advantage. Okay, potting a ball up in the top right-hand corner gave him no advantage whatsoever because it wasn't blocking one of his balls. And so for me, when you play these blackball rules, it's like a, well, you know what, I don't care if I'm putting against opponent's ball, so just land in an area, and this is what I was speaking about earlier. If he that was two shots, that shot would have been a million times harder, thereby requiring more skill to execute. So that's my only gripe with these rules.
Yeah. He's ended up getting a good kick off it though, so
he did?
Yeah, oh yeah, he's landed very nicely on this one.
That's a good pot.
Yeah. Probably a little bit straight on to try and oh well, he's got the black in the middle.
Yeah, it's a tough shot in the middle, but I believe it's probably his own option, mate.
Yeah, so. Yeah.
Looks like he's going to get it done.
Boy,
He's running through. He's going to stun on the red, is he?
Just done it.
Oh, wow, that white just died.
Wow.
I'm 100% sure he got a kick there. The white ball literally just died. Does have a double?
Yeah, he's kind of enough player to take it on. And he's missed it high, so Listy's got some work to do here to try and not leave Sarwin on anywhere.
Yeah, it's not awesome. He's got horrible reds.
Yeah.
I think the shot, it's pretty negative, but play the snooker on the ball that he's closest to. Just play the little bump shot to get the full ball snooker. Got to be judged well this shot, but I just don't see a lot of other choices. I think he's actually going to take the pot on. At least he is a pretty attacking player, so
yeah,
it's a good shot. I'll tell you what,
hey?
He would have loved a little flick on that red, but now he will definitely slip inside.
Me anywhere you like.
I just already photoshopped his head on him.
Yeah, I know.
This is
Yeah, I know.
huge
It's on
advantage of blackball rules is if you don't get out of this snooker, you're actually dead. I can't believe he won't snooker. He's got a snooker. And he's gonna snooker. And it's tight. It's very tight. And that's a very, very good snooker. I'll tell you why it's such a good snooker is because he's got so square on the red that it's very difficult to escape either side of the table. So two cushion escape might be required, which is much harder to judge.
Yeah. So he's gonna. No, he's actually trying to come off. Screw off the side.
Yeah, there might be a bigger gap than I thought on the red, like between the red and the
on the right.
Because he's actually forward to the centre of the red, it looks like he's got a lot of space. So he's looking at playing some side and trying to knock the black into the middle.
He's hitting low, so he's got to load this up the side. Not enough side.
He's got it.
But here's the thing though, now at least he can pot the ball in the middle, play for the cannon. If it doesn't work out, he's a really good chance to probably have another snooker.
Yeah.
And you might not even play the cannon, you might just screw off it and just play the snooker.
It looks like he's going to try and separate those two. Yep.
But now he's got a really easy snooker, and I believe he'll play it. I really do. Meanwhile,
There you go, Nance.
I wasn't even paying attention the other day when Anthony Graham has doubled the score line, 8-4.
Currently, South Australia's got the psychological advantage. It's pretty much what they did to you guys this morning, and got a jump and said, "Catch me if you can."
Absolutely, they played very well against Victoria. I take nothing away from them. And Ryan HH3, mate, I'll commentate on whatever I like.
Oh, that's a huge shot from Listy.
You feel free to come down to bar 8 and put a microphone on, mate, and tell me how it's done. But I think I'm doing just a fine job, thanks. Half of the commentary is involving your opinion, so I don't understand the criticism. But anyway, take it on board.
It'd be pretty boring if we said, "Oh, okay, now he's just played that red into the middle, and now he's sitting on the black."
I think. What do you think, Andy? Do you think he's going to try and put this red in the middle?
Look.
I think he might try and pot it and then land on the black in the same pocket. Oh, wow, he did! I can't believe it. I'm going to high five that stuff. But it was my opinion that he'd do that, though. Yeah, I think you're starting to get the drift. So anyway, we'll let that go. And a good finish. So Rick Dog breaking. Big break from Rick Dog. He's found a yellow. And I'll tell you what, he will not be upset with yellows. Actually, he might not be upset with reds either, just quietly. He's got the long yellow near the bottom right. But I think the only question will be the red to the left centre. And these three at the top here near the bulk line are a little congested, but they're not too bad as long as you can get up sort of in the bulk area. But once again, it's all about mapping this out. So they look like you can just look at the screen and go, oh yeah, this is easy, you know, there's nothing touching one another, no problem. But you still need to map the out correctly. Otherwise you can fall into trouble. Yeah, you'll cop that result. Oh, Annie loves solid. Ricky's actually deliberately laid that up, which surprises me a little, I've got to say, because this ball is onto the right middle and you can just stun between the gap of the two yellows. And we'll have red to the centre. My only query is, does the red, where the three little triangles are at the top there, pass to the top right, the one to the left of the three? I think it does. So this is a chance in my opinion. Oh, it's not a good shot. He's played that plain ball. He need a little soft screw between the yellows in my opinion there. That red's dead as a doornail now. Yeah, this is the one I was saying to transition off the ball in the middle if he had to pick the gap between the two yellows, but it's a new path now. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, and I don't do this heaps, but I think it's good for learning, and like, by all means don't say I'm the pool god or anything like that, because obviously it's a lot easier to say what is to play out there, but I think Macwin Fernandez, what he does a lot of the time is just pots balls. He doesn't map the out. Like, There's no point in potting any balls right now unless he has a plan to deal with this red. So yeah, great plan, good on you. Now what? Like, this is just digging a grave. I don't know if he can play it off the red. I think it's a bit too far down as well. So I just see this turning horrible. I really do. And there's another, and that just proved my point. That's just horrible now. So you punch this down the bottom right, screw off it, and try and go into the yellow and red and open it up. Like it's a low percentage shot, but if he nails it, he looks like a hero. But it's low percentage. I knew he'd play it. I knew he'd play it because that's how he plays. This is what I'm saying though. I knew he'd play it because this is how he plays, but it's low percentage and it's not a long-term consistent game. Credit where credit's due though. Played a big shot, got the result, deserves a reward. He misses the pot. He looks like a goose, you know what I mean? Like it's a fine line, you know. Wow, that was really fine. Come on, Ross. Now this shot's actually super important. I'll tell you why. He actually wants to play this plant, but he wants to leave the yellow right over the hole because he needs to transition to the ball that's near the red, the yellow side that's near the red, and play the plant again to make it an easy pot. This is not easy. And he also doesn't want to be on the rail, which he sort of needs to be unless he plays at a pace. So this is tough. Mike. Not sure what Ricky's plan is here because it's a bit dodgy now. Tough out this. He's almost forced another long ball, but the problem is he's still got to deal with this red, the one near the red. I don't like any of this anymore. I felt my option was, I guess, more clinical, so to speak, but. You're going to pass to the yellow? Ricky's pulled the pin. He said, nah, this is no good. Evacuate, evacuate. This is no good, this is out. I don't blame him. He says, leave the white ball on the bottom row. If he nails the long pot, good on him. He actually did try and get a snooker on the yellow though. Hasn't executed it quite perfectly. Oh, Ross jumped up off that. The glove was not in agreement. I'll tell you what, I'm going to have to, I did not realise Roth used the glove so much. I'm going to have to give Roth's glove a nickname. I have given Sarwin's glove a nickname, and that's Mishka. I think we're going to have to give Roth's glove a nickname. He didn't actually play with the glove when he played Scotch doubles with me. You reckon you should call the glove David? Lee. Lee Roth? All right, we'll call it Lee. So the glove's name is Lee. I think he actually said to me before we played doubles, he goes, do I not wear the glove because you think they're gay? I said, mate, you can wear the glove if you want. What a shot from the Roth. First name Fielder, surname Roth. Fielder Roth. The guy's a genius. That's why he's an astrophysicist. tell you what, he needs another one after his red. He's got a I'll tell you what, this has actually been a pretty good quality match, I've got to say. Oh, I don't think he's on this. You reckon he's on the cut inside the yellow? That's a big shot. And this is the thing, he gives zero cares about the yellow over the middle if he piles the black. Zero care, so he can actually cue a plain ball here. He doesn't have to worry about screwing off it. He can play a plain ball and doesn't care if he pots the yellow over the hole. And this is what I'm saying. In 2 shots, this is tough. He doesn't care if he pots that, but now he cares. He cares heaps now. That was basically what you call an absolute typhoon. Full disaster. He's gone to Bunnings, says, give me the biggest axe you've got. In fact, give me a fucking, oops, I swore, sorry. Give me a chainsaw, I'm going to chop this up as hard as I can. And this is where I think Roth says, don't do anything. Is it Ricky or Roth? Ricky. Don't do anything silly, Ricky. Don't even do this. Take the ball in hand. Just run it down over the pocket. I think this is an error. You don't have to do this. You didn't have to do that, Ricky. He didn't have to do this. He could have just run it down over the hole. He could have even put the white ball on the very right-hand side of the table and run it down. If he did happen to pot it in 1, he's got the snick on the yellow to come off 2 for the black. It wasn't that hard. It's still not too bad, but it could have been so much easier. I'm actually wondering if he forgot you can take ball in hand, because you got to remember Aussie players are still very much transitioning to these rules. I guarantee a lot of these elite guys that are out there right now didn't put a lot of time into the rules practicing. That is masterful. Oh, hang on. Bit of golf left. That's thin. He may have to travel the world on this shot. Well, he's got 2. He can either snick it a bit thinner and get it over the hole and play good safety on the white, or he just travel the world, go up and down. He's going to be going off 3 rails here. I just think it's plain ball, mate. I just think you got to get the pace right. Yeah, probably tops to go. He's playing it with top, just to get the white ball travelling quicker. Good shot. Yeah, got a pretty heavy throw off that top rail there. But I back him to get this pot. No, look, Ricky's world class in my opinion. He's got the long ball. Ricky gets up, he does not, he gets back down. He says, no, sorry, my biceps are not flexed enough. I need to just do a couple of quick reps off the top of the camera. I'm going to come back now, yet my biceps are pumped up enough. I'm going to play this shot. And it says, oh, wow. He's actually played that with right-hand side as well. He actually played that with right-hand side to make the in-off happen. That's actually pretty rough that he's found the pocket direct, but actually complete misjudgment from Ricky there, because he's actually tried to play that so he wouldn't go in off a corner, and he's just played with so much side he's found the middle. I'm just going to put Mick Norton on, guys. I'm going to have a quick break. I'll be back a little bit later. Enjoy.
Yeah, not bad, mate. Okay, what do we got? We've got South Australia 9-5 up. Poor old Ricky went in off just then, eh? 9-6. Okay. What's happening on this left table? Okay. Okay. Well, there's a chance that yellow will go off the red to the middle, or he could be playing the bottom yellow. I don't think he's going to hit this one hard. I think he's just going to drop this in and have a shot at the top. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, he tried to play a little bit of drag on that and overcooked it. Yeah. Oh, well, it's a pressure situation, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Jamie, he's got middle ball here. And he set that up, so he's only got the one problem ball, really, isn't it? The one on the rail, yeah. And this young boy can play well. He should be able to work these out. He might get on this and then use one of these two to break. Yeah, yeah, that's what he's playing for. Yeah, no, I think he'll play this one into the top left, and he'll screw it to pass the other red, and he should be able to break this ball. I'm sure he'll be playing to do that. No, he came into the other red. Yeah, yeah. Tell you the truth, he's got to play well here to win this. Yeah, big shot, big shot. If he misses this, he's gone in this match. Great pot, great pot, great pot. Good shot. I'll back him all the way here, I think, in that one. Let's jump to this other table and have a look here, Ernie. Dane's a really good player. Okay. Well, Jamie should finish these two off. He's left himself a tester, but I think he'll be all right there. So let's have a look at Dane. Yeah, he's got to follow through here. He's got to follow through here, unless he wants to punch it off the rail and come out. He might. Looks like he might have the angle, but he's following through. Yeah, good shot. Good shot. Oh, Dane. Who's he playing? Ricky. Okay. Free ball. Let's see what Sowan does with the free shot. Well done, Jamie. Yeah, no, Dane's a great player. He played in the 2015 World Titles with me, and he topped the stats for Australia. He's a really good player, and he deserved to win this tournament earlier in the singles. He was my pick all the way, pretty much. So as soon as Jake dropped out, he was my pick.
Dropped out.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah. Right, so Sawan, let's see what he's doing here. Okay. Yeah, well, he's going to be playing this back up, I could imagine. He will, but I'm not sure if he's going to do it right now. Yeah. He really wants to have a shot after he plays that red up the rail, and maybe that yellow that he's got just there, that red in the middle there might be his last one. But I don't know, he might even be looking to actually try and come up and into it right now with that red. Yeah. He really wants to savour after this. He plays this red up the rail. I don't know what he was doing there. I really don't know what he was doing there. Yeah. Yeah. Well, if I notice the one, I don't think he's going to be going for this right now. He's going to be looking at some sort of safety, but there's not too much safety on the table right now. So well, he's going for the cut in the middle and extract the red. Massive shot, and it's killed his yellow. You couldn't get a better shot than that. It's not what he really wanted to do, but it worked out well at the end. Oh, of course he would. Of course he would. Alright, so you just pop this red up to the top, come down, middle, red at the bottom rail, finish off for the black. Yeah, he's played top. See that shot there? He played top on that, which turned it around, and actually he didn't get the work on what he wanted. So he's actually got himself tested now to finish this off. Oh, I would have played middle ball on that top and just came down. He played top spin. And he was in that spot where it reverted, and he didn't get the work on it. Yeah, he just had to play middle ball up and down, just use the angle what he had. Yeah, he's definitely playing under pressure here, what I'm watching. And I tell you what, DVK's got a good chance in this game now. It's a nice... No, I think he's going to play the snooker. Yeah, I think he's just going to play this yellow out and get himself a snooker here. Nope, he's going for it. Wow. Yeah, no. This match is definitely 50-50. Like you couldn't predict the winner out of this. Both teams are great teams, all good players. Oh, wow, that could be a big turnaround this game. And so just bump this off. No, just bump it off over the middle, and he just pot the balls. Yellow, the one he just played will be last ball for the black. So he'll play this one to the top right, make sure he's got a bit of angle. He might even go forward a bit. No, come out, back himself. Well, I think that game's over. Yeah, they played a bit weird in that this game. Someone that even Dane, they both sort of went for it, and when it wasn't the right time to be going for it, but it's worked out for Dane. Ooh, on the rail. He only has to drop it in. He drops that in, he'll get that black. He'll just drop it in. He'll just drop this in and then cut the black. There's no use doing anything off the rail here. You just want to focus on the pot. Pot the ball and then cut the black in. Good shot, Dane. Yeah, I think that one's over. I think we'll jump to the other game because that should be finished. We'll get the viewers on this left game now. Okay, mate. Kenny's just unplugging something and then replugging it in. Shot. Yeah. He just wants a bit of angle. He's got the angle now, so this is a big pot for him because, yeah, I don't think the yellow's on. Yeah, he'll come out and play for that next. And then he'll come down and play for the yellow over the red next to the yellow at the bottom. And, yeah, he should be able to finish this off. The quality of player list he is, he should be able to finish these balls. I was surprised by that last game to see how they played. It was either they were playing under pressure or it's like they just wanted to have a bit of a bash. Here we go. You would have liked to have come down a few more inches for that red, so I think he might be playing this red over next to the yellow next now. He didn't want it, but it'll still work out. He'll just bring it back, I could imagine, for the same shot. Still overcooked it a bit. So now he's going into the other red. But he might be able to roll forward on this and get behind that red and play it to the opposite pocket. It's hard to tell if it's that straight or it's too much angle. Yeah, nah, there was just enough. Good shot. Yeah, I think we're going to see a 9-all in a moment. The class of, there's a bit of angle there, and he's a bit worried about it. I don't like it when people go down and they stand back up like that. But he might be just refocus himself. Could be a good thing. Yeah, the angle, it looks straight, but the angle must be coming across with the white for the black to the opposite. No, just jabbed at that. Good shot. Yeah. He didn't want to have a push shot. There's been a few of those called here. Yeah, good shot, Listy. We've got a 9-all. Did you just put that 9 up, Kenny? Or yeah, okay, so we've got a 9-all. Yeah, Jamie's jumped off the stream. He's a little bit tired right now, so he's having a bit of a break. Yeah, he's played a lot of ball. He's played really well this tournament. Yeah. Yeah, I did see a little bit of it. Yeah. This game suits Jamie. Like he likes the two shot, how he plays. You know, he's a very tactical player and he can pot out. But this is the game. I think that will suit Jamie really well, and he can stamp him some authority in Australia on this game. As I watched Jake during the week, and he was potting out everything, but he was struggling on the rules, like a little bit on the rules, as in probably only played for a week before he comes. Yeah, well, I don't think he's played Blackball after that though. Yeah. Yeah, I think he did like 10 master breaks, but I don't think they wrote him up. No. So when you see on the stats that he has one master break, that's definitely wrong. I know he did one against me and he did one against another player in our last match. First two games, so yeah, he would have done up to 10 here right now. Yeah. No, class player. Yeah. All right, we've got a big match on here, 9-all. They're going a bit quicker than the girls. No, I'm just saying the girls' matches were very tactical. It seemed like we're free-flowing here very, very nicely. Yeah. Now, shout out to Cindy. She did excellent this Nationals. She played really well the whole way, and she deserved all the escalade she got. So, righto, what are we watching, Andy? The left table or the right? We'll go Aaron on the left. All right. This looks pretty standard. Pretty standard out. I'd probably get rid of this bottom red right now. It looks pretty straight. He'll come back and play the middle, up and down, top right red, and then play the other red towards the middle to get himself on the black. No, well, we'll change that around. He still might play this one I said over the middle first on the left and come up and down, because at the moment, that's his problem ball at the moment. No, the one on the left. Well, he should have finished that off then. Let's just see what he does here. Yeah, good shot. Play the top ball now to the left corner. Just a little bit of screw, just to sort of stun it, just move it across an inch or two. He'll play the middle. The black looks like it's on. It could even be on both corners. No, it's not. I don't think it's on the left. Yeah, bottom right. He just needs the angle, so he just needs... Yeah, see? Yeah. Yeah, he's going to have to just drop this in because the white's going the other way. Yeah, he'll just drop it in by a... That's it, and play the black. Yeah. I keep looking over towards the left, towards the tables. Yeah, good shot, Aaron.
Lyndall, you're not going to jump on?
No worries. Excellent. Good on you, mate. Yeah, it was. Yeah, nah. We're doing well on the commentary. Oh, okay. Oh, here we go. We got Lyndall Element. How are you doing? You come to watch the and commentate the finish of this match. It's going pretty quick. They've been very aggressive. There's been a couple of funny frames, but overall it's been pretty good. Right. Yeah, I would love to be playing right now. It's yeah, there's a good sized crowd here. It's good to see. It's good to see everyone come down watching this open final and the girls final. There was the same amount of people here for the girls final. Okay, we'll watch this game on the right here. He's on reds. Dave's on reds. It looks like he's playing that middle one first. I think he's going to have to be playing that other red next to it last. Oh, no. Nah. So, what do you think? He's going to play the top right red and screw it back over to the other one, or is he going to play the other one? It looks harder to play the left-hand side and be on the pot. Okay. I think he'll go top left, screw back off the rail, punch it, and come out for the top right. Yeah, yep. So he's actually going to punch this off the rail. He's just got enough angle to punch this off the rail and come out for the other red. Preferably he'd want to be dead straight on the next red, but let's see how he goes. Yeah, a bit short, but yeah. It's good enough, but it's looking like the white's going to actually travel past that yellow. Can you drop this in and actually be on it? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, well, he's playing top spin, so he's coming to rails because it's a little bit tight to be able to sit for that red. So he's going to go backwards, back and back. Yeah. It was harder than we thought, see? Like, Macklin's a good play here. I back him to finish these balls off. I back you to finish these balls off, Lyndall. Yeah, so he's going to play up past the red with top spin and come down, or he can screw it, but screwing it's not good. I think he's got perfect angle to go up and down for the other yellow. So he should come up and down for the yellow in the middle of the table, if I'm correct. Yeah, he's dropped a little bit short, but he's still on it. That's fine. He'll come down, play the last on the, play the yellow on the bottom. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Now, we're not all like Kenny Nickel, and we can't put the white on a 5-cent piece. So. Yeah, so he'll just dribble this in. Oh, and he's pushed. Oh, we got a game on this one now. Wow. See, I would have played that into the middle, just with a screw shot to come down, and you would have had the perfect angle. It would have been hard to land straight on that bottom yellow. He just dollied it in and came off that ball and pushed it back up. Yeah. The black's dead at the moment. So nah. If he doesn't put this yellow out of the pocket, I'll be surprised. And he's going to do it fat like that. Leave the white towards the bottom rail. It's anybody's game, this one. The black doesn't look like it might be onto the middle on the right. But yeah, I can't predict what's going to happen here right now. To play this in the middle, the top ball, and actually get on the black for a double or something. Yeah. Oh, what's going on in the other table? I can hear the crowd cheering. Looks like Queensland game, does it? Who's on the black there? Queensland. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna do. Yeah, he'll go for it. Queensland just got up. Jamie White. Nah, he's gonna go for the middle, and he's gonna back himself. Is it on? Is that black on in the middle? Yes or no? Oh, no, you don't have to look. I'm actually predicting. Okay. Yeah. Is the black on in the middle? Okay. I reckon he's trying to play for the middle. I think it's on in the middle. If not, yeah, I think it's on in the middle, Wendell. I think it's on. Yeah, it has to be now. How he played this last two balls, it was definitely on. Well, you wouldn't want to be playing a double right now, would you? Is it on over there, Tracy, or it has to be? He's looking at it. We've got Tracy Butterworth running over there having a look. Oh, he's going to have to face cut this apparently, and he's jacked right up here. He's jacked right up here for a double, a reverse double. No, he's playing for a double to the middle, opposite middle here. It mustn't be on the middle, so he's actually jacking up here so he doesn't actually go in off. Oh, he's playing middle ball, like rolling in, just don't go in off. Oh, nice try. Wow, it's coming down the wire. I can't see Macklin not finishing these balls off now. We've got Ricky Emery breaking on the other table. Unless he goes in off or something bad, he's not going to miss these balls. So he's a good player, Macklin. On you, Jack. Ooh, Ricky Emery went in off. So Dane's got a free shot straight off. Well done, Macklin. Can put their team one ahead here onto 11 with two wins to come after this to beat Australian team champions. Yeah, good shot. Righto. Okay, you don't want to finish this match off? It's nearly done. Yeah, I want to go over there too. Okay, no worries, Wendell. Righto, Andy, let's finish this match off, mate. Righto, brother. Yeah. That's 11, 10 at the moment. Yeah. Dane's at the table. 4 down at the start, were they? I missed the first 5, 6, 7 frames. Well, Dane's looking really good here. I can't see him missing any of these balls. They all link up really nicely. Yeah, no. Yeah, he's definitely going to play the top yellow first. Up to the top right, and then he's going to go forward 2-3 inches for the yellow in the middle. No, he's decided to go this way. Okay, he's got to play the middle after this. Righto. Yep, good shot. I think he'll drop this in, and he'll be playing the yellow on the right to the top corner. I think he can just drop this in. He might just like use a bit of screw, but I don't think he wants to move the balls around too much. I think he's just going to drop it in, play the top ball. Yeah, well, he wants to go forward, but he's going to be going into that red, I think. Can he? I can't see going. Yeah, no, I think he can go forward without hitting that red. He'll have the perfect angle. Yeah. Well, you can't go the left yellow because you're not going to have transition on the other yellow. Bottom right go. Yeah, he's going backwards. Oh, I back him here still. Yeah, he might have been hitting the red like what he did. On camera it looks a bit deceiving, but yeah, he was definitely hitting the red. So he'll go 2 rails here. He'll pop this, go 2 rails, and try and get himself a nice straight black. Oh, he's gone off the other red. Yeah, it's good enough.
You only ever want a straight shot in the game of 8-ball on the black.
You always want that little bit of angle. This will put him on the hill, all right. Okay, DVK. Who's that? Jody. Oh, hello, Jody. There we go. If he misses this, we're going to have a climax. Oh, he went towards the pocket. He knew what he was doing. Well done, Dane. Right, Queensland on the hill. Right, this is a big match now on the right-hand table. Right, we've got Rothel on yellows, and he's looking quite good on yellows. All the balls are there. All the balls. Oh, okay. He's gonna have to play the middle first, isn't he? It's just that bottom yellow. He doesn't really want to be playing that onto that other yellow. So I think he's going to be playing this and then getting onto the one over the pocket and bringing it out. Oh, wait there. What's he doing? Okay. That's probably better if he was on it because you didn't want to be canning those balls onto each other. Yeah. It's deceiving, but I think he's on the yellow. If he's on the yellow on the left-hand side, he's right. He'll finish these balls. So he just wants to just dolly this in, or he's going to come back. He's going to come back. He doesn't want to chance of not being on it. Ooh. Yeah, but Andy, can he pot it out right, or does he have to come off the bottom rail? He screwed it back out. If he was playing for that shot, you would have probably just rolled the ball in, so at least he was on it. I don't think he wanted to be in that spot. See what I'm saying? Like, if it passes the red here, it's not going to pot out right. He's going to have to hit the rail first. He's decided, he's going to go to middle. Okay, so... Yeah, okay. Yeah, looking good now. That was his B option, that one, so it worked out all right. Yeah, sure is. Okay, good shot, Dave. Righto, so I'm talking to myself right now, am I? Okay. Yeah, good shot, Dave. So Black's in the middle. Yep, so he's going to bring it back one more to 12-10. Righto. 12-11, sorry. Oh, Macklin just missed that ball in the pocket. I really backed him to get that. Is the microphone on? Okay, we've got a match on, boys. 12-10, 12-11. 2 frames to go. Aaron's looking quite good here. He's got the big hole. He's only got one problem, boys. That he's still offline. Okay, he's got the bottom left-hand ball. I don't think passes the red, so he needs to be getting over that side of the table. Okay. It might even be a good option actually to play this yellow now and actually come down for that yellow, the bottom yellow, which to me is the problem ball. Okay, no, good shot. So it works out. Aaron needs to eventually be on the left-hand side for that bottom yellow. I don't think it passes, so see what he does here. He played his middle and he get it straight.
I don't think that one's onto this side. It is on, is it?
No, I don't think it is. No, I don't think it is. Kenny, that yellow there is not onto the left, is it? No. Oh, it is. Okay, well, might be my eyes. Yeah. Andy just passed me his glasses. Well, let's see if I'm right.
Send somebody over there and have a look. And I'm telling you, I'm right. It's not on. That's why he's played for it
To the opposite side. Yeah, viewers, I think he's going to have to play this yellow with topspin off the red to come out. Yeah, no. He's going to have to come off this red and bring the white over the other side for the middle. That's a great shot. Can you get these scores up to date? Okay. Yeah. He's off the rail a bit, so he might have to push the black across a bit. Oh! Whoa! Whoa! That's not good. That's not good. I really backed him to get that too. So Macwin's just going to probably... I don't think he's going to go the out. I think he's going to play safe. He might play off the middle and take the white up to the top left. 1-2 what, Kenny? Yeah, that's a good shot. Covered the black. It's a good shot.
Sometimes I think in these situations you're actually better leaving them a bit of a slither.
Yeah.
So they're forced to play it. And it looks like he can, well, I'm not quite sure whether you can see a little bit of a slither.
I don't think it's a total. I think he can just nick it. So yeah, I don't think he's going to be hitting it. He's going to come off the rail, try and pot it in the middle. And then he's going to have to double the black or something. It's a good shot by Macklin, covering that black. Foul.
Yeah, look, it puts them in two minds, whether they actually go for the slither or go for the, like, treat it as a...
Well, I'll call it right now. That with a free shot for Macklin, I think this is going to be over. He's going to be playing the black down to win. But yeah, I'm going to call it now. Let's see what happens. Well, you got a free shot. I forgot. So if you got a free shot here, kill
he's killing the yellow.
Kill the yellow onto your hard ball, which he's doing right now. You do that, you give yourself a really good chance, and when you play that black, it's going to be a hard shot if you miss on the yellow. So that was the right shot. I forgot that he had a free ball. He's still got that red on the left-hand side, and if the yellow doesn't come behind that red into the middle, if the yellow doesn't come in behind the red in the middle, I think he's safe.
Yeah. Yeah. No, he's taking the top. Put that one on there.
Yeah.
So now he's got the one in the top right there. He's still got coverage on the centre side.
He's got to play the top right now, punch it over
To the left-hand side, yeah.
red in the middle, red over the top, and back himself on the ball.
Yeah.
That's for the win.
That's exactly right.
Pushed it down the rail. So what we do now, Andy?
We go the other way, or the...
Well, he's got to keep going what he's doing, so it'll be middle, the ball he just stuffed up, and then he's going to have to keep going with his mindset, what he wants to do. He's on it now. He's got good angle. He knows the black's covered. It's a hard shot on the yellow. If he does miss this red, it's not easy for the opponent. So he still feels like he's in the box seat here. Yeah, he shouldn't have to worry too much about anything. Just drop the ball in. Drop the ball in, and you're going to have the perfect shot on the bottom red. Oh, like I said, just drop the ball in. This is pressure. This is pressure. We've all been there. This will bring it. Is this Ricky? Who's this? Anthony Grantham. Okay, so yeah. It's going to come down to the left-hand side game, I can imagine. But I'd still want to be in McQueen's spot right now, obviously, with the black there. So it's going to be a big shot here for Aaron. He's got to get this, and he's got to double the black. So unless he gets this, comes down and knocks the red in on a skill shot, and then plays the black up over the big pocket up the top left. But I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah, no. Oh, I think that could be a Queensland win from there. But we can't say that because the black's not easy. He's still got to get on it. It's the right option if he's doing what I think, and he's playing the bottom one first. Top one last, and then down for the black. He's got perfect... he would like to come out a bit more on that shot. Yeah. Yeah, he wants to play this top red in fine with a little bit of left-hand side to come down as straight as he can on the black. Like I said before, you only want a straight shot on the black. Ah, wow. 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 Okay. We're on the other table here. It's not looking too good for Queensland. Yeah. We've got a 12-all. It's all down to Aaron right now. Yellow and black. And I'll back him here. Oh, my God. That's the game. That's the game. Queensland's game for sure. Macklin will not miss these balls. Anything can happen, but he will not miss these balls. Well, that's it. Queensland deserved this win. They played really good all tournament. Same as South Australia, even though South Australia the only loss we had. They deserve to be there. Well done, well done, well done, Queensland. Right, everyone. Thank you. Well done, Queensland. Off you go, Andy. Go and.
Thanks, Mickey. It's been a pleasure to talk the turkey with you. Righto, guys, congratulations. That was a sensational final. Couldn't have written the script any better. Well, you guys come out slamming it like you did this morning, and you're 4 frames up, and we're looking at it and going, is this going to be a repeat again? And that's the way it was. But well done, Queensland. To your credit, you come back, and it's just the way that we were watching that, the way that it come down to those last 2 frames, and it was anybody's. Well done.
Thank you very much. Just want to say thank you to everyone who's
Okay, so we are working here. Let's get back to that. We actually were on the air, so if you remember what I said.
Yeah, that was an unbelievable match. We definitely respect the SA boys. They can produce on and off the table. They got in front, and things turned a little bit, and we come back. So I just want to say thank you to the SA boys for an unbelievable final. It's one of the best finals I've ever played in, and thank you to everyone, the supporters and stuff like that, and obviously Bahrain and Georgia, and everyone who just organised all the comp. I had a great time, and what a day. Thank you. What an absolute day.
Rothy, you got there, and as I said, it come down to the wire. Either way, unfortunately, the coin didn't flip your side of things. But look, the side that you brought over here, sensational. There's a lot of respect in the room for both sides. Well done. What's your next thing now? You're looking forward to Cyprus?
Absolutely. Yeah, I can't actually wait. It looks like we've got a pretty good team already, so they all seem to be pretty positive about it. So would love to go over there and smash them up.
You excited about the Worlds being here next year in Australia?
Yeah, I can't wait. I reckon that's a great opportunity for Blackball in Australia. I think it just promotes the game to a next level. I think something that we need. I think Blackball's an awesome game, and everyone should really get into it. So yeah, I can't wait for the world title to be here.
All right, congratulations again, guys. Commiserations, congratulations. Well done on a great tournament. I know both sides are probably going to be represented for Australia anyway. You deserve it. And look, thanks again for your entertainment. That was one of the best finals that I've ever seen. Kudos to you. Well done. Go and join your teammates. We've got a presentation coming up. And yeah, so Rothy, if you want to say.
I'd love to. Firstly, yeah, congratulations to your team, man. You really put the foot down in the middle of the match when we were slipping away from this. You pretty much played perfectly from the mid-match onwards, so very difficult to do, but anyone that's here at the moment would appreciate the atmosphere that's going around at the moment. There's music pumping, everyone's screaming, so you can't really ask for much more. To all the sponsors, Kenny, Hubble TV, yourself, Andy, Bar 8, it's been a privilege and an honour. I've loved every moment of this Nationals. I'd love to come back again and hopefully win.
One of the things that I've noticed with a lot of players around it, that there's a lot of new faces out of the 2-ball side of things. There's a lot of traditional Blackball players, and melding the two and getting players to play the cross games. I certainly believe we're actually going to get a lot of stronger sides next year. I know from the state of Victoria, there's guys down on it. They've been watching it. They've been getting the feedback. And I certainly hope that happens in the other states as well. But you guys, again, we can't fault how you played tonight. And sensation. So go off and celebrate. Go off and commiserate. But hopefully see you next year and go Aussies in Cyprus. Well done. Well done, Rothy. Good buddy. Now we're just going to be setting up for the presentations, so if people want to hang around, I'm not quite sure whether Kenny's going to do the start another feed on it or whether he's going to keep this on going, but stick around. We've got some trophies to present. I'm quite sure you'll see a few happy people around the place.
2, 3, 4. Well, what can I say? We come off that roller coaster for the last about 5 hours now for the ladies and men's team finals, both going to the wire. It has certainly been some high-class pool played, and well done to both teams for putting such a show on. Can I start off by saying a few thank yous first for the week to Georgia Lou and Bar 8 for being our hosts for the week and their staff behind the bar. Thank you very much. Also, I would like to thank Linda Element again, who has helped me put the event together, the fixtures, and just getting everything in place really for it to all run so smoothly. A big thank you to Lyndall, and if you could come up please. Lyndall has worked tirelessly on this event, so I can't take any credit for the scheduling. That is all Lyndall. My work's just been this week. So thank you again, Lyndall. We'll just get a few draws out of the way to begin with. We'll do the Lucky Stars that we've been running for the ABIF this week. If Tony could open it up for us. So second prize, which is $150.
Claire B, Queensland.
Claire B from North Queensland. I'm guessing it says NQ. There we go. And first prize, 300 was it?
350.
350.
46. Jamie W, Queensland.
Jamie W from Queensland. Okay, now this week we've said that we will support someone else's cause. I believe it's been going on for about a year now, I think I was told earlier on. So could I ask Colby Paul to come up please? And she's going to draw her card that she's been doing, and she can explain a bit more about what it's for.
Thanks, Mark. But first of all, I want to thank Mark and the rest of the community, the AIBF, for allowing me to finish off this card here at the Nationals. It has been going on for a year. The reason for that is because it is a cause that is very special to my heart, as most of you would know. That Hunter has autism, and I wanted to support a cause related to autism, so I chose Dogs for Kids with Disabilities, who would train assistance dogs for kids with disabilities, and we were matched with a family in South Australia who has a child called Phoenix, and the dog's name is Jimmy. You can follow them on Facebook, Phoenix and his assistance dog Jimmy. And it costs over $40,000 to train an assistance dog, and besides corporate sponsorship and donations, the families are still up for $26,000, and this family had exhausted all of their fundraising potential from where they were. And because the Australian Netball community, both Blackball, world rules, snooker, 9-ball, 10-ball, all the different games. We are such a massive family and we support each other. And so I asked you all if you could help me help this family, and you're all so amazing, and I'm so appreciative. I'm so sorry. And I was committed to this card to finish it off, to not halve it, to give them the money that this card could generate, and I'm so grateful to you all, and I'm so excited to be able to draw this one tonight. There is a $10 card that still hasn't finished, which I will finish off, and that will be drawn very, very soon, but this was the main one, and I'm so thankful. So I'm going to ask my Queensland wifey and newly crowned Australian Blackball team's champion, Amelia Levy Hall, to do the honours. I will be drawing the first place number on this card. That number will win $600, and the number on either side of that number will win $200 each.
Pick me! Pick me!
Yeah, so that's the other one we do it. Okay, so the number is number 27. Which camera is on so we can show everybody what's on? Number 27. And that is Nathan Appleton. And I would just, from Queensland, and I would also just like to mention that this gentleman has spent about $200 or so across the two cards supporting this fundraiser, so thank you so very much. So Nathan Appleton wins the $600. So that was number 27, which means that the numbers on either side of 27 will receive $200 each. So number 26 is actually my cousin, Joe Kemp Young, wins $200. And number 28 is Steve Tran from Victoria, who also wins $200. So thank you again so very much for supporting this fundraiser.
Thank you, Colby. Okay, this week we run a Scotch doubles as a bit of fun. We have 36 runners. If I could just ask the semi-finalists to come up and collect your cash, please. First of all, Darren and Simon from WA.
Come on, Big D!
Well done, buddy.
Simon's up to get the cash
And in the other semi-final, we had Adam and Jamie from Queensland. And the runners-up in the Scotch doubles were Nathan and Luke from WA. And the winners from across the water, from Tassie, we got Wen Stubbs and Greg Murray.
You want to wait and have a photo taken with face the camera?
Speech, Greg, speech.
Thank you. Well played, Chuck.
Good job. Hey, stop, Mark, you're looking a bit like Joe Fando there. Get in there, Vinny. What's that? You're looking like Joe Fando there. Oh, there he is, that's right.
Okay, so now we will go on to the team events. Like I said just now at the start of the speech, we've had two great finals this evening. First up was the ladies, and what a great final they put on. an up and down battle all the way through, and sadly there always has to be a losers, and this year, for the second year running, it is sadly ACT. As I've just been corrected there, sorry, they're not losers, they're runners up. Okay, and the winners of the epic ladies final from Queensland, Queensland B. Okay, on to the men's team final. Again, an up and down battle all the way. It was hard to pick which way it was going to go with a nail-biting last frame on here. And the runners-up not being able to retain their title. SA, South Australia. Okay, and the winners, seems to be a thing coming here. Queensland Day.
And the captain, first name on the plaque.
Jimmy, he wants coverage for his It's good. Look how pretty they are with their championship shit. You love it. It's never in doubt. Maybe for a little bit, but eventually not in doubt. Ah, the darkness. I love it.
Okay, we'll move on to the singles events. First of all, earlier today at lunchtime, we had the Masters singles between Phil Morton from ACT and Greg Laurie from Tasmania. Phil got off to a flyer and Greg gradually pulled him back, and the eventual runner-up was Phil Morton from ACT. And the winner from Tasmania, 6 frames to 4, Greg Laurie.
First of all, thanks to Phil. I'd like to also just say to Mark Cottigan, he runs a great tournament. He's run the tournament the whole weekend, or the week, sat at the table there and then come and played as well. So, big effort from him. So first time Tassie set a team over. Stubbsy come and won the singles last year, but Tassie's about to start playing a lot more Blackball, I'm sure. So thanks very much to all the sponsors as well. I can't remember what to say.
Okay, thank you, Greg. Seniors final. We had Joe Maguire again from Tasmania and Jamie Stevens from Victoria. Great final again, some good pool played, but sadly Jeremy couldn't make it a Tassie double and came out eventual runner-up to Jamie Stevens. And the winner of the seniors by 6 frames to 2, more commonly known as Solid, but goes by the name of Jamie Stevens. So.
I had no choice in the spare sheet because about 500 cunts wanted me to do one, so I'm going to swear and carry on and be a dickhead, so I put up with it. Firstly, I hate talking. Firstly, I'd like to thank Bar 8 for putting up this event. I don't think anyone can complain. The renovations and the changes that have been made to this venue have made it first class and made everyone comfortable. So thank you very much to Georgia and staff for putting up with all our antics, especially in the late evenings when we all had a few socials. Secondly, to Mark and all staff behind Mark that made this event possible. I was not against Blackball to begin with, but was against people bagging out 2-shot rule in favour of Blackball. I believe there's room for both codes. And I just came here with, just didn't care, I just wanted to play and just go to Cyprus and happy days. And as this tournament progressed, I really enjoyed it. I got stuck into the teams event, really enjoyed the guys I was playing with on a pool level. And enjoyed the competition. And more importantly, I met a whole bunch of people that I've spoken to online due to a lot of the stuff I do with money matches and stuff. And I got to put faces to the names, and I've made a lot of new friends here. And that's something you'll treasure for life. So that's something that's really important to me that I've taken out of this, and I really appreciate it. So thanks to everyone I've met that I've got to know. You know, I've taken a lot out of this, and I really look forward to coming back next year. So thanks, guys. Just moving on to that final, Jezza, wherever you are, mate, you're a fucking legend, mate. I've never played you before in a race. We've been playing pool against each other forever. We've never met each other, which is incredible. And when I walked into this match, I thought, oh shit, I'm going to have to play pretty good pool, because I was warming up and I missed about 25 shots in a row, and I thought, oh, I'm in trouble here. And you're just actually unlucky as hell, buddy, because I actually turned up, and it's the first time I've done it the whole week, so I feel sorry for you.
Oh shit, 80%?
I just want to give a special mention too to Aaron, who I played in the semi. It didn't get streamed, I don't think, but it was a sick match wherever you has. It was a crazy match, and I was actually very fortunate to make the final, because I think Aaron played better pool than me and should have beat me. So, you know, I feel very fortunate to get to this position and get a result. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I've got to say about that. But to everybody else that's been successful in this and also competed, as I said, this is just going to get bigger and better, guys. I think, you know, as the world titles come over here next year, we're going to see a lot of the extra elite guys come over here, and this is going to get harder and harder and better, and the rules are going to be embraced. And I just think that the numbers in here we've got right now will double or triple. And I just can't wait to see how this thing goes. And I think there's room for both codes, and I'm really excited to see how things go. So fucking bring it on, guys. See you next year.
Solid, bro. I've got to take this.
Absolutely. Thank you, Jamie. Okay, on to the ladies singles. We had another epic battle this afternoon. Cindy got off to a flyer. It was between Karen Winter from Victoria and Cindy Blackball from ACT. Cindy got off to a flyer, I think went about 3-0 up. And then Karen found her way back into the game to tie it up at 3-all. And then we just traded frames from then. And we had another last frame decider. Sadly, Karen came up the runner-up in that, losing 6-5. So can I ask Karen Winter to come up, please? Runner-up of the ladies singles. Okay, and the winner of the epic battle, we have Cindy Blackball from ACT.
Mark, Tony, Lyndall, Georgia, bar staff, everyone who had a hand in running this tournament. It's been an excellent tournament. I really enjoyed it. I just want to say, Gov, love you. You're a great player. You've got a good spirit. Win or lose, I was happy to play with you. I want to thank my team, my teammates, the ladies especially. You ladies, I love you all, you know that. And I wouldn't be here without your support, your commitment to come away to play the game, something you have not done before, most of you. I want to thank the ACT team, Doug and Percy, putting your spirit behind us ladies. I know your hearts are still with us. Long game, wherever you are, we would not be here without you. And I'm good for you and all your support and everything you do for us. And I'm just so grateful that I won this, and this will be treasured for the rest of my life. Thank you.
Thank you, Cindy. Okay, On to the last singles event then, the Men's Open. The field started with, I think we had 109 in it at the beginning of the week. Lost some big names along the way. And the final two, an all Queensland battle. Vince Lee and DVK, that is easier to say, as I've been told during the week. Vince played exceptionally well all week to get to the final, turning over everybody's pre-tournament favourite Jake McCartney by a massive score of 5 frames to 0. So very big credit to Vince for that. Very well done. During the final, he had to deal with his tip coming off mid-break, which can always be a bit off-putting. But if anything, at that point he came back stronger. I think the score might have been about 4-1 at the time, and come back to 4-3. Sadly, Vince came up a bit short at the end, and eventually came up the runner-up, losing 6 frames to 3. Vince, can you clap please? So, the winner, he's had a great week, part of the team that won the teams event. He's played solid pool all week, right up there in the stats, and he's not going to like the bit he has to do in about 30 seconds, but he's going to be doing it. Can I ask the winner of the men's singles for 2019, DVK, Queensland.
On horrible speeches, I'll be honest, and probably will forget about the punishment people, so I do apologise. First off, I'd like to say thank you to obviously the organisers as well as the venue. You guys have done an absolutely great job. We wouldn't be in this place obviously without you guys. Obviously Zucchini done a great job setting up the stream on how many hours you put in previously as well. Another one is to my team. You guys have done absolutely amazing. We managed to come back in the final as well, and it was huge. And last but not least, Lindsay, wherever you decided to go. Mate, I'll tell you what, 4-1 and your tip comes off. I thought I had you. And then Chris last week with his magic and it scared me. So, yeah, at that point, I obviously had to regroup. And the old tournament was the old sushi, and managed to come back and yeah, get the win. So we heard everyone else also coming down and playing. So there was 101. How many? 109. That's an amazing amount of numbers, and to get through that whole field and come away with the bacon, pretty happy. So thank you. Yes, do it again!
Thank you, DBK. Okay, I'd just like to say a few more thank yous now, please. I'd like to thank our sponsors for the week. That was Bar 8 for being the hosts and the men's and teams sponsors. Aramith and Strachan for being the event sponsors. They came in late on and they've sponsored all the balls you've been playing with this week, and they're looking to do future sponsorship with Australian Blackball for years going forward as well. Zach's Cues, Handmade Cues, He came in as sponsor, I think, for the men's in the end, men's singles. So thank you very much, Zach. To Capital Pool and Long Dang for sponsoring the ladies single events. And also 2 private sponsors who didn't want to advertise their businesses, and that was Steve Lansborough for the men's seniors and Dax Wasley for the masters singles. So thank you very much to all our sponsors this year, very much appreciated. Can I also give a huge thank you to Cue Ball TV and Kenny Nicol. Streaming for the last 3 days, absolutely perfect. I think we hit 150 odd viewers plus for the final, 180, so that's good, and much appreciated for Kenny for setting it all up. It's not easy, time-consuming job, but as always with Cue Ball TV, just spot on perfect streaming, which is what we all like. So thank you very much again, Kenny. Blackball in Australia, we're improving every year. Last year we had the 3 men team and 3 ladies teams in Adelaide. We've tweaked the format for this year, and I think I've not heard any complaints apart from tweaks and that we can make to next year's event. And from the feedback we're getting, it's only going to get bigger and better. The prize funds are going to go up, and the interest in the game is going up all the time. There's leagues now popping up all over Australia. I think we've got 5 in Queensland, WA, ACT, Victoria. It's just growing, and who knows where it's going to go, but it's certainly going in the right direction. And I thank you, and the committee thank you all for the support during the week and turning up to the event. Very much appreciated. Can I just thank the rest of our new committee that came in last Sunday. There's only myself and Ian that stayed from the old committee, and we've had Tony come on board as secretary, Matty Whitton and Bro Shills. Thank you for helping us during the week, very much appreciated, and also some of Tony's friends for helping her out on the top table at times as well. And your help has been invaluable this week, so thank you very much. A few questions asked on team selection for Cyprus in November. At this moment, we're not in the realms of being able to name a team on the night. So team selection will come out in about the next 2 weeks. It's done purely on the stats for the nationals, and from the interest we've got from people talking this week, I can see us sending some very good teams to Cyprus, and at this stage we're looking at sending 90 players. So that's a great number. In 3 years we've gone from 6 to 35 to 70 and now 90. So that's about our peak that we can go. So we should be fulfilling all our requirements for the sections that we can enter. And finally, next year's nationals. Early negotiations are in place, but I think I'm safe to say that we are going to the headquarters of Western Australia Pool. And we'll be all making the visit over to Perth. So that's where the 2020 national champions will be. And that will be the championships for qualifications for the Blackball International Worlds. It's going to be held here in Australia in probably the month of November 2020. Lastly, this week, Andy Urquhart from Victoria has been going around the room, getting a white ball signed, and he's offered to auction it off tonight. So I'll pass you over to Andy, and he can take it from here.
Thanks, Mark. First, I'd like to congratulate Mark and the committee for all the work that they've done. Mark's been part of our Victorian side. He's not only just played, he's administrated, he's helped with everything like that. So that's an absolutely huge effort. So let's give a big hand for Cody. Oh, I'm going to go to the match. Take a bow. Just take a bow. Right, so if my world champion here can step forward. I didn't get everyone's signatures and everything like that, and I started off getting it signed, and I thought, what am I going to do with it? Well, if we get enough signatures on it, there's some bloody good names there, there's probably some that are missing. But I'd like to auction it off tonight, and Colby, you around still? Colby Bill? Colby? Oh, Colby Bill, could you come out here please? Here please. I've just had a word with my world champion friend here, and the proceeds from this auction are going to go to your fund that you've been raising money for tonight. That's amazing, baby. Alright. So it's got some great names on there. It's got some Australian champions, it's got some world champions, it's got a lot of Australian representatives, and it's got some members that have been here in their first nationals. So I'd like to start bidding up $50. $50, can I see $50 somewhere? $50? $50, we've got Greg Laurie and $50. Any advance on that? $60. $60 around the room, come on. There's some names, 100 over here, we've got $100 over here. $100, $100, any advance on $100. Come on, there's some names on there that you'll never ever get. This is a one-off only, right? You can put it in the pool room, you can put it in the bar room, you can put it in whatever room. So I've got $100 over here in the front. Come on guys, it's a great cause. We're looking after kids here. We've got disabilities, passionate lady. Come on, $100 going once. We've got 110, 110 anywhere, 110, 110 anywhere, 110. We've got 200 over here on the right. Come on, 200. You want to count 250, 250, 250, 210? We'll take it in tens. We've got 200 on the right. 200 on the right here. 200 on the right going once. 200 on the right going twice. How much? 50. How much? 250. 250. We've got 250 over here. $250. $250. Any advancement on 250? 300. We've got 300 over on the right. 300 on the right. See, there's money in Queensland. Come on, money in Queensland. Come on, which state's got more money? We can't say that Queensland's got more money. $300 on the right going once. 350 over here. 350, 350, $350. Come on, this is for a great and worthy cause, and you can get some more autographs on here tonight. We've got the back pen over there, so you can add to it. There's world champions on here, so 350 once, 350 twice, 400. 400 over here on the right, $400 going once, 400 going twice, 400 going to Queensland. Come on, you can't see this go to Queensland, it's got to stay in the southern states somehow. Come on, anything north of the Murray. Come on, we can't let them have it. 400 going, twice, 3 times, sold $400. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, and wow, $400 more. Last thing, thank you all for coming. All of you have a safe trip home, no matter how far you're going, and either see you in Cyprus or see you in Perth 2020. Thank you, good night.
Personally, people.